Hi everyone and welcome to another live trading series. It is a gloomy July 27th. It's around noon. I'm going to be showing you a few updates on the strangles I did last week just so you can see an example of IV crush and just a quick update on when to close your positions and when to take profits. Going right into Twitter, I sold 8 strangles last week. So I think July 21st, so 6 days ago. I sold 8 strangles at the 80 strike for the call side and then the 57.5 put. This was the 15 delta, I believe. They had earnings on Friday. Right now it's Tuesday. They're obviously when earnings are near, the IV, the volatility of a stock increases, of the option increases. Right after, almost no matter what happens, IV drops. I've rarely seen a scenario where IV increased, but here's a great example of, I think I made 80% on each side within 1 week. So I sold a 30-day strangle. Right now it says days to expiration 24. Last week it was 30. So even though, I don't think Twitter went anywhere. So so they beat earnings a little bit. Nothing crazy happened. It's just been kind of hovering between 65 and 72, I believe. But I can close this out right now. So I made 80% profit with just 6 days instead of 30. So 80% of profit within 15% of the time. I'm going to close this out right now. The problem is a lot of people would roll. So I have 24 days expiration. Why don't I just roll to, let's say, September 17th, which would be like 45 days? I'm just not finding any premium. So I do like at least $1 on each side. So 57.50 does work. It's still the 15 delta, for closest to 15 delta. I could sell the put side. However, if I go to in between, like I can't really find something in between the 18 delta and the 9. So if we look here, 80 strike is what I'm comfortable selling at, and it's only $75, $76 a contract. If I go 75 strike, it's too close. Like right now, Tesla 67, it's too close. I could be making a lot more, but obviously more chance of this going against me and having to manage it, and I'm just not comfortable. Like another issue, because like the 80 delta, right now, see how this is like, let's say I get $76 a contract here. I'd have to close this for 30. So I'm only getting another $30 a contract. I don't think it's worth it. I am going to close these out and just move on. So I'll probably wait for a better opportunity. If I see more, I don't know, I might just sell puts. I do like earning at least $1 on the put side, which I might do. But I made, what is this, $1,500 within just 7 days. So there's no point in me holding on the last 24 days. Best case, I make another $554. That's the value, the market value right now. If these goes to 0, that's best case scenario. Worst case is, let's say Twitter drops to $50 and all of a sudden I'm in the money. I have to buy 800 shares because I have 8 strangles. Or I end up short 800 shares. So the best case is only an extra $500 when I've already made $1,500. So 24 days, I don't want to lose this $1,500. I will close it out. Moving on to another example of earnings, Tesla. I sold something off camera. So this is what's kind of annoying. When I checked this morning, this was at $30 and this was at $40. And Tesla continued dropping and now it's gone up. But I did a 10-day, I was doing 10-day strangles and I sold an additional 500 put. So on camera, I did 550 and 710 and I went and sold an additional 500. So Tesla released their earnings. Let's take a look. Here. So do you remember this like death's cross I drew? Notice how it's trading conveniently within these lines. Like I feel like this is more algorithms or maybe day traders, whatever they see. It's slowly converging. I don't know what's going to happen. Could go up, could go down. But they beat earnings by a lot. Even though they had $23 million of unrealized losses in their Bitcoin, they still had like record deliveries, a huge beat by 54%, then they're still going down. I guess the whole market's tanking. If you can see on the right, everything's down except Netflix. But this is an example of, volatility crush. So even though Tesla's dropping by $20, which you would think my puts would go, I would be losing money on my puts. But because the volatility dropped, I am still making money. I'm probably going to close this one out and I'll get back some buying power so I could do something else. But I'm going to leave this one open. So I could make another $100. I don't feel like spending $108 to close this out 3 days early. Shout out to the dump truck. Great timing, guys. I do have this call. This is part of my poor man's covered call. I made $618 in just 7 days. So I sold a 10-day call. And now with 3 days left, I'm up $618, which I think is great. So I'll close this out. What else am I going to do? I think an update on the Square. Square's breaking even. Losing money on the call side because it's gone up, but then I make money on the put side. Kind of what I like about Strangles, but not going to manage this yet. Not going to do anything. Is there anything else I want to show you guys? This is probably what I'm planning on doing. So Tesla, poor man's covered call. No, where is it? Twitter Strangles. So I sold the 8 Strangles for $19.35. And I'll probably close it for $500, which would mean, I will be making the $1,400 with just 7 days. I'll call this buying to close at a gain, all of these. So you see here, I was planning to close one of the puts for $70, but it's up to $100, and I'm probably just going to keep it. Is there anything else I kind of want to do? Everything's down right now, which is a good time. This is killing me, Corsair dropping. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I do like NEO dropping. I'm probably going to sell cash secured puts for NEO at 30. If we look at September, so 48 days, I think. If we look at the 30 strike for NEO, which is the 9 delta, the return is you'll make $131 to have $3,000 in collateral. So let's just do a little calculation. So 131 divided by 30. This is a 4.3% return for 45 days. If we do divided by 40, oh no, I messed up. Divided by 4.3 divided by 45 times 30. Just to see the monthly return, around 2.8%. I aim for at least 1.5 per month, and I do think this is pretty good. With this dropping 9% in 1 day, VIX increasing, me finding a good delta to sell this at, I'm comfortable owning NEO at 30. So I am going to sell, let's say I do have some capacity. I will do 10 cash secured puts. Hopefully to close this, probably going to close this a little early. I'll check back in with you guys in 21 days, at the 21-day mark to see what's happening with it. But I'm making $13.10 right now, but I'm probably going to aim for $650 gain, close it out, and then roll it and see what happens. But I will close this right now. And then I can probably add here NEO cash secured put, 1,300. 10 lot, 45 date to expiration, 30 strike. So let me see what this looks like. 52 days. Oh, okay. A little longer than I'd like. Okay, this was too long. I thought it was 45 days. Because I know anything longer than 45 days, you don't get that much theta decay. But I am cool with this. I'm going to leave it open for now. I don't have any other updates. I'm going to be waiting until after earnings today to update Apple to see what's going to happen. Right now, my call is in the money. So I sold a 143 call. Apple is at 146. So I should have managed this earlier. But what can you do? My mistake. I wasn't really paying attention. But I do have 3 days left for this. I'm going to see what happens at earnings. and I'll probably be rolling this out. So right now, it is in the money. So right now it's 470 to close. Let's see how much I could make to roll it out to September. I don't want to roll it up and out at a loss, so I want to aim for at least 470. Okay, so I might roll up from 143 to 145. So I'll sell the 145, and I'll be buying it back at $470, and I'll sell a new one at $645, $650, which seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Another $200 on each side, rolling up the call if I do get signed. This is what the poor man's covered call looks like. Bought it for around $6,000. Right now it's worth $7,200, but I did cap my gains because I sold a call against it. I think I'm going to leave it here for now. Just a quick update. You can see the rest of what everything else is doing. Nothing special going on, except Corsair losing a lot of money. This is killing me. Right now my break even for Corsair is 35.22. I'm going to continually sell poor man's covered call on Corsair until I could bring this all the way down. So initially I brought my break even down from 41 all the way down to 35. I'm going to keep going. Hopefully Corsair comes back up. I'm not going to close this at a loss. I do believe in Corsair, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions and tune into the next one.